I'm good. Just something in the store.
That's a real nigga.
Alright, words. We're rolling. Alright, so I don't know how often you watch our shit, but we're gonna do an intro. There's no mix this week, so
No mix.
yeah. Crazy.
No mix. Nah, mix some shit up.
And I had the whole mix in my head too, and I just didn't get a chance to do it. But whatever. So you just said no names, no prices, right?
Yeah.
No names, no prices. That's great. God damn, that shit's loud. All right. CWTFB radio, man. You know who I am. I'm Charlie Machine. Alongside my Choco Bliss, Honey Kiss, Never Miss, my good sis. Big Bells from the big block. Twin Glocks. You know what I mean?
Yes,
very,
sir.
very, very special guest tonight
Yes,
in the
sir.
building. We got my man
Shit.
Santos Vision
Yes.
in the building.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
What's the word, my boy?
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for being here and being patient with us for, my late ass co-host and
Don't start that.
and shit.
Today?
You know what I mean?
Today?
Thank you, brother. I
I
appreciate it.
arrived, and they were still setting up.
Listen,
Don't start with me.
listen,
Okay?
but she was stressing about a lot of stuff,
I was just
This
hungry.
is what happens.
Still hungry.
You know
That's
what I
it.
mean? Eat before you get here, nigga.
I've noted. Got it. They don't feed me. They don't feed me here, y'all. This is why I'm so small.
You be all right. But it's gonna be a good episode, bro.
Yes,
I appreciate you being here. We're gonna
Happy
talk a
to
lot
be
of
here.
shit. We're gonna hear more about you, learn more about you, and things of that nature.
Shit.
But Bells, what's up? How was your last whatever?
14 days?
Yeah, 14.
Because we was in here last
Yeah,
week,
in
right?
this
You know
case.
what's crazy? Even though we weren't here last week, I feel like time be flying.
Yeah,
Like Thursday is going to be here tomorrow.
yeah.
But
What happened? Like anything exciting?
Oh yeah, I had a birthday. Woo.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Happy belated.
Thank you. I didn't do nothing, so don't ask. I stayed in the crib,
Yeah.
made myself brunch, chilled.
Should have came to FET with us.
Oh, I wasn't invited. That's another thing. Niggas is fake out here. You should have came somewhere I didn't know there was an event happening at.
Fed be getting active.
FET be lit. I love FET,
They
man.
were
been
having
there,
a
like, one
wonderful
time,
time.
but-
Wonderful time.
Yeah.
I saw all the Instagram story videos.
Yeah.
I wasn't there though.
FET
feel me?
is like my favorite place to party at in the city. I ain't gonna hold you.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But
I
yeah,
wouldn't know.
it was a good time. It was a good time. You know?
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Actually, thank you. I really appreciate that you're that happy for me. But just in case you were wondering, my last 14 days has been cool too. You know what I mean? Since you never ask and shit, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna let you know that it was
Not
good.
true.
it was good. You know what I mean?
That's not true.
I had daddy-daughter day with my daughter yesterday.
Yeah, I saw
I mean, which she was super excited. She just got on a roll again. You know what I mean? So
Good for her.
I was, I had to treat her to some shit.
She was having a good time.
Oh, absolutely.
Eating
Absolutely.
great food that you couldn't eat.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This diet's been kicking my ass. But whatever. I get liquor, so it's okay. You know what I mean? So it all.
You can have liquor?
I don't know, but I'm still having it.
I don't think that was on the meal plan.
Cheers, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Nah, last 14
I'm a
days was
black
great.
Irish. St. Patty's coming
Yeah,
up.
dang, you went
Facts.
from British to Irish. That's wild.
Whatever, nigga. I feel like I would identify with Irish a little bit more. It's a little less classy. You know what I mean?
That's not true.
You know what I mean? It's a little more rough.
Rugged,
around the
yeah,
edges.
a little more.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
a little-
grizzly.
A little more, bullshit. But yo, let's pay some bills real quick, man. Let's shout out our sponsors, man. You know where the fuck we at, man. We always in the Sound Lab. Come on, make some noise for the Sound Lab.
Yo.
That's 60 Skinner Street 60 Skinner Street in Brockton. We're in the Media Lab at the Sound Lab to be exact, man. So if you need any audio engineering needs, you know, a place to shoot a video, a place to, you know, do some photo shoots. You need any consultation when it comes to creatives and things of that nature. Where you need to go is www.soundlabma.com. Somebody will get back to you in a rush, in a hurry, expeditiously, get you looking right, get you sounding right, get you feeling right. State-of-the-art equipment up here. We got 3 rooms, altitude,
Summit,
elevation, and summit. I always forget elevation. I don't fuck. I hear altitude. I'm about to say longitude or some shit. You know what I mean? Elevation, altitude, elevation, and summit, man. 3 rooms, multiple engineers, multiple producers. You in the right place. SoundLabMA.com. Another good sponsor of ours. Holla at my guy, Boston's Hair Flow, over at the Temple of Groom. 2 locations right now. 1 in Cambridge, 1 in Boston, the Fenway area. 1 soon to come in the Coolidge Corner area of Brighton, Austin, whatever you call it. I'm confused. I don't even know. Is Coolidge Corner like next to Brighton?
Brooklyn.
Is Brookline?
Brookline.
Where
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn
I'm so
at?
hungry, I can't.
She's wearing the Biggie, the Fuji.
Brooklyn's
So now
4 hours
she's-
away.
sweater. Okay.
Now she's saying Brooklyn. No, Brookline, Coolidge Corner, right? Temple of Groom, man. If you're looking for a luxury haircut experience, man, you talking about my man will mummy wrap your shit. Get the hot towels with the steam. Open your fucking pores up. He'll even pick out some ingrowns, neck up only. You understand what I'm saying? Get you right. Vintage shit too. And if you're a regular and you tip well, he might bust out the blue label, bless you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. It gets crazy. You know what I mean? It's a good time, good vibes. Boston, Cambridge, Coolidge Corner coming soon, man. Temple of Groom. Shout out my man Boston's Hair Flow, man. Bells.
Yes. I don't know. I'm nervous. What's up?
You want to get into these red cups and ratings?
Yo, I was nervous. I'm like, what I do? Yes, sir. Please, let's do it.
All right, man. Red cups and ratings this week. Just like every other week, we got 2 projects that we are going to rate. This first one we're going to start with is somebody who's actually been on the pod before. Somebody that we love. Somebody who's like a hybrid. Like he's from out here, but he's spending a lot of time in another city. And we are talking about my man Chavo. You know, that's Boston royalty right there, man. Chavo dropped Shonda's Son. Shonda's Son is actually a long project. This is about 20 tracks long, 45 minutes. What you think, good sis?
I'm not gonna hold you. I liked it.
Yeah.
Lots of references to fellatio. I did notice that.
I mean, fellatio is one of the best parts of life.
You know,
Honestly.
a lot of that. At first, I did think that the transitions were a little bit muddy, but I noticed that was a trend. That's something that he did with almost every song, if not every song.
Yeah.
He did like this little, like preview of the next track that was coming.
Right.
You know what I mean? So at first, I was just like, that's not something that I'm used to, but that goes with, you know, creative decisions and things like that. Big Homie and All Inclusive sound like 2 renditions of the same beat, kind of.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it didn't bother me, but I just noticed that I'm like, I don't know if that was intentional or if he just, you know, liked both of them and was like, whatever. Party Pack featuring Cody Shane sounded like Coy to me a little bit as far as like the cadence and the style of the song.
I'm not gonna hold you. When I first heard it, I thought it was Coy.
Yeah, but it wasn't her. No. I did like the song nonetheless. And Did You Order These is my favorite.
Which one?
Did You Order These?
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
my favorite song
I like that. Did You Order These?
Yeah, I don't know. I just love the way it sounds. I like that. It was real jiggy. I liked it a lot. But as far as like cohesiveness and authenticity, he did what he needed to do with that. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, man. Shout out my man Chavo, man. You know, Boston royalty, man. I like this a lot too.
Yeah.
And I don't usually like this type of sound.
Yeah, me either.
This jiggy, you know. You know, I don't ever like comparing niggas to like, you know, other sounds and shit.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lane for this, right? And it's the guys who like fashion.
Yeah.
But you know, they also wear their pistol as a fashion piece, right? It's like, should I wear this Glock with these Amiris, right? You know what I mean? Or should I wear this Audemars with this Sig? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some classy type gangster shit that's going on here. Yeah. And I enjoyed it because if you know Chavo, you spent any amount of time with him, you would realize that that's just really his vibe. Yeah. You know what I mean? I heard a lot of good production on here. Yeah. Shout out my man Chasey, he was on here. And I'm sure there was a lot of other guys that I knew on here too, but Chasey was one of the sounds that I heard. Yeah. Shout out my man Chasey Peralta. I liked Dennis Quaid from the jump. Boom. Yeah. At the end of the day gotta end. At the end of the day gotta end. Yeah. I'm gonna say it, I ain't gonna say it again. At the end of the day gotta end, right?
Oh, yeah, I did like that.
I was like, immediately he grabbed your attention with that shit. You're like, all right, well, this is the type of time he's on. He's talking right now, right? Yeah. And you know, Backshot Gang was my shit, right?
Of course. Of course.
Did you order these? I fucking loved it. I liked All Inclusive a lot too. Yeah. Yeah, the Bad Baby record was funny as shit. Shout out my man Really J Wan. He was on there.
Really J Wan was on there.
Really J Wan was on there. I like that how he dedicated this to his mom, man. You know what I mean? Shonda's boy. Yeah. What you gonna say about that?
The reason why I said that is like I had that reaction is because it's just the content.
The content, right?
It's like,
you see, but here's the thing. If you, I don't know. I think guys' relationship with their moms is very different. Yeah. From like fathers and their daughters, right? Because even though fathers and daughters are typically that strong bond, and sons and mothers are usually that strong bond, the content of which you speak with your mom is very different. Yeah,
facts.
My mom would be like, "Yo, how many of these little bitches are sucking your dick?" Yeah. Like when I was young and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like type shit. Yeah. Like she'd be like, "Yo, sometimes you just gotta show the bitch, you know what I mean, what you working with, like, you know what I mean." And my mom's was saying this, right? Yeah. So I think.
Yeah,
nigga,
that's
fuck
Shonda's
it.
boy.
That's Shonda's boy, nigga. Shonda was probably telling him, like, yo, Chavo, look, listen, nigga. Yeah. These bitches ain't shit. Make sure you getting more out of that than what she getting out of it. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, and here we are.
Yeah, and I think that Shonda's poem definitely was like the
antithesis of that idea. Right? Your mothers are gonna protect their sons like no other. Facts. You know what I mean? Like my mom, that lady. What? You understand? There's a lot of shit my mom should have never let fly, but just off the strength of I'm her baby boy.
They're putting up with it,
bro.
Wow,
you know what I mean?
That's my son.
You know what I mean? So I love this, man. So, and I honestly, man, like. You know, you can say all these other Chavo projects and all of this shit. I like this way better than any other Chavo project.
Yeah, I did go back and listen to some, and it says I like this a lot.
And you know, he ain't doing a lot of work with Pierre Bourne no more and shit like that. But he didn't skip a beat. Yeah. He got a lot of different producers that he's working with. His sound is still very authentically him. I liked it a lot, man. Like from start to finish. Like I literally get in the car and I play this. Like my daughter even said it yesterday. She's like, "Daddy, you've been listening to this for like a few weeks now," and I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Can you play something else? You want to hear Bruno Mars?" Like, we ain't listening to Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars ain't from Boston. What you talking about, right? She's like, "All right,
we don't
whatever."
Talk about
right?
Bruno.
Right. We don't talk about Bruno. Right. And Lady Gaga. fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But anyway, you got anything else you want to say about this?
Nah, it was good.
All right, man. So my man Chavo with Shonda's Boy. Out of 5, we gave this a solid 4.2. Shout out my man Chavo, man. Keep doing your thing. Only thing I was disappointed about was I didn't hear Koi on here, but that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though you had a Koi sound alike, it wasn't Koi. All right. Thanksgiving's going to be weird as shit, right? All right. But anyway.
Leave me alone.
All right, man. Moving on. Next project, man. And ironically, this is one of Chavo's boys, man.
Yeah.
There's somebody from the city who been, doing his damn thing for a while now, man. We talking about my guy, Stizzy Left Lane. He dropped Numb. That's N-U-M-B. This is about 12 tracks, 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. What you think?
I liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. And sometimes I hate outing myself, but I'm going to be honest. I haven't heard a lot of Stizzy, and I know that Stizzy is like Boston royalty, okay?
Hold on, say it again. You haven't what?
No, I'm not saying it again.
You
I'm
haven't
not saying
what?
it again. I like him a lot, and this was impeccable. Production was Minceroni. My favorite
What kind of
songs.
sausage is that, Minceroni? I ain't never heard of that.
It wouldn't have been sausage, it would be pasta.
Whatever, nigga.
See?
Pepperoni.
Okay.
Whatever. You see what I'm doing. Go ahead.
My favorite beats were I know it's an acronym, but Numb and Visions
Okay.
were my favorite production wise. Favorite tracks was Feed the Family.
Come on.
Excellent.
Duh.
With Dunny on there, very fitting. 42 Ceremonies with Grimy Girl. Yo, I like Grimy.
Grimy.
Girl a
Grimy.
lot.
Have you ever heard a bad Grimy Girl verse?
No, like at all.
Ever.
Not once.
I will literally pay somebody who can
Find a
give
bad
me a
Grimy-
bad Grimy Girl verse, dog. Like, I will give you $500 if you give me a Grimy Girl verse that was not good.
They can't do it. Can't do it. I like that track a lot. Like, I think that on the entire project, that was probably the one that I played again the most.
Right.
It was real good. And then No Flexing. I liked it No Flexing as well.
Yeah.
But this was a really well-rounded project. It was cohesive. The production was great. Engineering was good. It was just good Boston, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it was just good. It was real good. I don't have any complaints.
Stizzy, my boy. Let's clap it up for you. Man.
Yeah. 'Cause
For real. I'm gonna clap it up for you, my nigga. And the reason being is because I hold you to a high standard,
Yeah.
my nigga. And I feel like the last project we rated by you was kind of disappointing. But I never counted you out. Because I knew this music comes in waves sometimes.
Yeah.
And you've been doing music for such a long time that it's like, it might click at the moment, but to the consumer, it might not be
Yeah, yeah.
clicking.
Yeah.
It might not click.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this one,
Yeah.
it was like that. And it was exactly what I wanted to hear from
Yeah.
Stizzy Left Lane. Because you know how when you come off of something that was kind of disappointing, and then now you press play on the new one, you're like, it better not be like that last one. I swear to God. So I go into it with a negative mindset, like, bless you. And, but then it's like, all right, oh shit. All right, I like this.
Yeah.
I like this, right? The Feed the Family joint was great. And I love that. That's like a way of paying homage and also collaborating with somebody who's been one of his peers for years.
Yeah.
I love that because it wasn't the whole group. It was just Dunny.
Yeah.
So I thought that was great. Grimy, an old collaborator of his for many years as well. KJ.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The record with KJ, I think that might be my favorite record, to be real. KJ has always been one of those dudes who could really go for real, too.
Yeah.
And I feel like when him and Stizzy get together, it's like when like Styles and Jada get together. Like they really complement each other really fucking well, bro. And Skywalker Fly Talker.
Yep.
Run the town. Bro, I mean, look, this whole project from start to finish is exactly what I feel Stizzy Left Lane is capable of, man. I don't know where we went wrong as far as the ratings, but not everybody felt as strongly about it as we did. You know, they everybody did like it, and it's a really good score. Don't get me wrong, but I think this is Stizzy's best project to date. And don't, I mean, you know what I mean? Don't crucify me, my nigga, because I know there's a lot of niggas that might be like, nah, nigga, when that nigga drunk, you know what I mean? Yeah, whatever, fuck that. I'm talking about this one, Numb, nigga. Stizzy Left Lane. I love this fucking project, bro. Cause you pop your shit for real too. Yeah. And he was like, don't get it fucked up. Like, I've been doing this. Yeah. Let niggas know where you got your style from. Yeah. Let niggas know who was talking about what first. I love that type of talk. You know what I like to hear is Boston balls. Yeah. You know what I mean? There was a lot of that on here. Yeah. Like when niggas don't even gotta say where they're from, but they can paint a picture, and then once you hear the context, you're like, oh, this is a Boston nigga for real. You know what I mean? That's what I love about this shit. Like Stizzy, you did your 1-2 on this, my nigga, and thank you. Yeah. Like dead ass thank you, my nigga, because I couldn't take another one that wasn't this. Yeah. You know what I mean? I would have been like, what is Stizzy doing? Yeah. If it wasn't this. But thank God it is.
It was great, yeah.
So, with that being said, out of 5 red cups, my guy Stizzy Left Lane with Numb, N-U-M-B, we gave this 4.7 out of 5. Shout out my guy for real. Shout out Stizzy, man. Shout out your crew, man. Shout out KJ. Shout out to Grimy, man. Shout out to Dunny. Everybody on here, all the production, things of that nature, man. Keep doing your fucking thing, bro. You know what I mean? You're due for a new Red Cups of rap, man. So I hope you got your 64 balls ready, nigga, on Dead Dog. All right, so Bells.
Yes, sir.
We want to talk about weakest of the week, huh?
Yeah.
So weakest of the week is not a local topic this week.
Yeah. This one is coming right out of Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, Texas. Take it away, Bells. Go ahead.
So, and this is really like, first off, we need to have a moment of silence because 2 lives were lost.
Word.
One being a 5-year-old girl and her father. Mm-hmm. And I know that, like, we're living in a weird time now. I don't know. But I thought that in this thing, whatever it is, I have no idea if this man was affiliated in the streets or anything. I just knew he was a get money type of person.
And he's also a rapper.
And he's also a rapper.
Lil Ronnie.
So I feel like
G Money. Is it G Money or GS?
I think it might be G Money, Lil Ronnie, but I'm not sure if it's because it's a $.
Right.
But I just, to walk up to a public place in broad daylight, and I don't know if you saw any of the news or the footage or anything like that, but the number of shell casings near his car, I'm like, obviously, like, y'all wanted the man gone, right?
Right.
But there's no, I thought there was some type of code to this thing. Like, no women, no children, no grandmothers, but.
It was supposed to be.
And these kids are what, 21 and 24?
The kids.
absolutely no regard for human life at all. And you know what, like, I think just not only was the crime itself just stupid, senseless, and heartless, but you left your ID in the car that, you know, like the getaway car. And that's how, you know, one of them got caught. I'm glad y'all got caught. I'm glad that y'all are going to go and, you know, pay for what you did, because I don't know what this man has done to y'all or whatever the case may be, but that baby is completely innocent and absolved of any sort of like fault or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, it's just disgusting. Now, on the other side of that coin, I recently saw the mother of the child on live talking about,
That was crazy. I seen that live too.
talk about she ain't
worried.
She ain't worried about it. Like, this ain't bothering her. Her kid's gonna be Gucci'd down in her casket. He's gonna be Prada down in his casket. And I'm like, people grieve different. That's what she said.
It's true.
Which is true. Everybody grieves different. But baby, if somebody murdered, God forbid, I don't even want to say the words.
Look,
my child.
I think that was just a call of strength from her, right? And look,
I don't know.
you can call it what you want to call it, but people are different. People come from different backgrounds. They move different, and they grieve different, like she said. I didn't like it. That's not my cup of tea.
Right.
In fact, those are not the type of people that I even want to fucking associate myself with. But you can't tell somebody how to deal with their situation.
No, you can't.
Right? So it's like a double-edged sword for her reaction. What the weakest shit to me was you dirty motherfuckers knowing that this nigga has his daughter with him, and you still chose to move on him then. Now, I you know what I mean? I come from the era where I hear about a lot of different stories of like, oh, that nigga's lucky he had his kids with him.
Right. You lucky you was with your girl.
I've literally witnessed these things. Oh, you was with your moms. You was with your kid. You was with your shorty. And that's what spared the man's life at that moment being.
Yep.
What happened to that? It's the YNs, man. You young niggas is fucking everything up, bro. Like, and then y'all get caught.
They always do. Right away.
And then y'all get caught by doing what? You going on a drill with your ID on you? Y'all don't even know how to be murderers.
Like, it's not even funny, but
but I've said this before. Like, it doesn't make any sense, my nigga. You niggas ain't the ones that should be out here performing murders. You took the innocent life of a 5-year-old little girl. Look, Lil Ronnie, I don't know what kind of man you were. I can't speak on your character. I don't know what you did to piss niggas off this much.
Or didn't do, because there's two sides to this, right?
Right.
It could be that you had beef, or it could be that people
Or
really
niggas
just have
really
hate in their blood.
Right. Or niggas just really mad. Or it could be a little bit of both. Who the fuck knows?
Right.
But all I know is that little 5-year-old girl had her whole life ahead of her, my nigga, and they got stopped short by a bullet, my nigga. Like, that's, you know, you hear tragic things of kids getting diseases and terminal illnesses and all these things, and then, you know, and then they pass, right? That sucks just as much as this, but this was, what, nigga?
Yeah. I don't get it.
Like, I got kids, you understand me? My son's 4. My daughter's 9. I couldn't imagine something tragic like this happening to them when they was probably just enjoying their day with dad.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
You hear about these stories, you hear about shit like this, man, and then it's like, damn, man, like, you know, like when's enough, dog? When do we draw the line on shit? Look, I understand the streets just as much as anybody else, man. But there's even a nigga from Boston who passed recently that when he got clapped, his daughter was feet away from him. Thank God she wasn't hit.
Jesus Christ.
You niggas suck. Like, you niggas really suck, man. Like, where is the regard of human life, my nigga? Like, I don't know what else to say, my nigga. Like, this is the weakest shit ever. You know what I mean? Like, what was the nigga name that they did? They released the names of the suspects.
They did.
I'm pretty sure they did.
And you know what I'll say too as a caveat, which is not like a sure thing all the time, but 9 times out of 10, the media is quick to say if a black man is gang affiliated or,
right,
you know, but I haven't seen any of that. And so, you know, I'm leaning more towards like, y'all really just hated him. Like, y'all are just haters. Like, the thing is, like, somebody can't watch you be or do better than them without it making their blood boil.
Yeah. It's a real thing. It's sick. Like, it's really a disease, man. Like, you see niggas that like just can't stand to throw it up for somebody else. And it sucks because you might start getting a little movement, a little bit of motion, and you're not really yet in a position to separate yourself from the filth that you came from.
Yeah.
So you still have to be in these places. You still have to move around these fucking low lives.
Yep.
And because of that, you put yourself and your loved ones in harm's way at a car wash,
where like plenty of other people are at as well.
Nigga, what? At a car wash? I was just at a car wash today.
Oh, you're gonna hate this because as soon as I saw it, I couldn't stand it either. One of them's name is Adonis Damn. Robinson.
Damn, that's my son's name.
Yeah, and Jacoby Russell.
Yeah. You know, man, like I feel sorry for, you know, even the niggas who did this shit. I feel sorry for y'all that y'all felt like this shit was what you needed to do. I feel sorry that you didn't have solid motherfuckers around you pointing you in the right direction and say like, nah, little homie, this ain't what you really want to do with your life. You got potential to do something else. You got talent. You got heart. You know, having heart is half the battle. A lot of these motherfuckers have got no balls.
Yeah.
So if you take that same tenacity that you took to fucking take another nigga's life and you applied it to something positive, you stupid motherfuckers, you'd be way better off in life, nigga.
Facts.
I hate you niggas, man.
Jill's about to be mad lonely.
You ever been to a funeral for a child? And seeing that little ass casket, that's some of the most heartbreaking shit. I went to a funeral for a kid who drowned in a pool. Little kid, toddler. Little ass casket. Which was tragic, super tragic. Imagine your kid drowning in the pool of your backyard. That's fucking wild, right? But in this case, her little ass casket is gonna be next to her father's big ass casket because they were both victims to gun violence, a random act of violence too, from what we know.
Yeah,
shit's crazy.
And that's not even like, I don't know. Like, I heard this, and then I was on the phone with my best friend, and she told me there was another man, and he was murdered in front of his entire family, his wife and kids.
Nigga, what?
And then one of the little girls froze, like she couldn't move. And it wasn't until after, like, you know, they, you know, finished her father off that she, like, ran to her mother. And I'm just like, the amount of trauma.
Yeah, she's like, fucked up for life.
I just don't understand people. I don't get it.
Nah, these niggas suck, man.
You guys didn't see the post that said, like, when we was kids growing up, it was like everyone called themselves YRNs, like young rich niggas, and now it's just YNs.
Yeah,
Right.
y'all just
crashing out.
Right.
They're rich. They're just poor in spirit, poor in character, poor in morals. There is no moral compass. And a lot of the times, like, you know, I know they do these things where it's like initiations where it's like, yeah, you prove yourself if you want to be down. And it's not that important to be down. Because once you're in prison, it's going to be free you for a few months. You're going to be doing 30 to life without parole.
And you niggas is have this weird sense of loyalty to these niggas who don't give a fuck about you. Look at what happened with K Flock. He slid on some niggas for his mans. And the same niggas that he slid on for was testifying, saying that he was sliding for him. What? This shit doesn't make any fucking sense. This new generation of I can't call y'all gangsters because this ain't gangster.
No.
Taking a child's life is not gangster. And honestly, taking a man's life for no reason is not gangster. For no reason. If it's really for no reason, that's not gangster, my nigga. Like, that's not gangster. The gangsters that I knew growing up was not doing shit like that. In fact, the gangsters that I knew growing up were actually good people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, whatever. They had some shit to them. But they was good people. They was helping old ladies bring their grocery inside. They was volunteering to do ill shit in the community. Doing toy drives, turkey drives. Those were the gangsters I was used to.
Yep.
You niggas is just crash outs. And that's why y'all the weakest of the weak, man.
Yep.
So rest in peace to Lil Ronnie and his baby girl.
Yeah.
And rest in peace to anybody else who's, you know, a part of any senseless killing, senseless murder. Leave the babies out of it, my nigga. God damn. If that's the least y'all could do is just leave the babies out of it, man. Like that, no kid deserves to have their life cut short over some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I think in like one of his more recent posts, it was he went to like a daddy-daughter, I think it was like a Valentine's Day daddy-daughter breakfast type of thing at his daughter's school. And there was one girl whose dad couldn't make it, so he, you know, took the picture with his daughter and the girl. And I'm like,
That's
and
dope.
now that little girl is going to remember that, but
Right.
then remember that her friend was murdered
Right.
directly after that. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So it's like just this.
It's a chain effect of
Yeah.
trauma. It's a domino effect of trauma, my nigga. That's just fucked up, man. So sorry for everybody who was affected by that shit, man. You read some shit like that and you're like, God damn, like this ain't it. We got to do better as a people, man.
Yeah.
Like we really do, because there's more to life than shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyway, man, that was the weakest of the week. That shit was a tough one.
That's the weakest of the until further notice.
I don't. You know what I mean? We done had some ones that were funny.
Yeah,
that was not funny at all. But Santos,
Yo,
talk to me, my boy.
what's the word, man?
What's the word with you, man?
Shit, man. I gotta say first, right? Santos Visions. I go by Santos. For those that don't know, and I'm from Boston, not Brockton. Nothing wrong with Brockton, but
Okay.
From Dorchester.
born and raised from Dorchester. You feel me?
Okay.
617.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
Because niggas be thinking I'm from the 508.
You know, it's funny. Somebody said I was from 508 the other day.
Nothing wrong with it, you know. But
Nah, there's nothing wrong with it. But when you got these crusty ass low live niggas talking about that I'm from Brockton, it's like, shut your dumb ass up. You know what I mean? Like, shut up. Anyway, for the people who don't know who you are,
yeah.
let them know who you are, what you do, what you represent, brother.
All right, so like I said, I go by Santos. I'm a director, videographer, creative. 25, from Boston, Cape Verdean, and I just do videos.
I just do videos.
Yes.
This niggas downplaying this shit out of
Right.
me, man. How long you been in this space for, bro?
Shit. Like taking this shit serious, probably like 7-8 years. But I've been filming and just fucking around with the camera, pictures, videos for like long ass time. Like I don't know, since I was like, you know, like 13, 14.
What made you even interested in it, man? Like, when did you first pick up a camera?
I took a photography class in high school, and I was fucking with it. And I used to snowboard a lot and do like all that type of stuff. And I used to
GoPro shit.
Yeah, the GoPro shit, and just film myself on like little vlogs and shit like that. And just, I want to be like a YouTuber at one point, you know, just do like the little vlogs of my life and shit. So I just started doing that, and then it just, I don't know, it spiraled into all the extra stuff.
Yeah. And you started doing music videos first?
Nah. Well, actually, yeah. I think the first thing I did was like, I had a boy in high school that rapped, and he just told me like, yo, you know how to film music videos? And I just said, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I like that.
Of course.
Honestly, that's hard. Like, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, nigga, but we can figure it out.
Facts,
Nigga.
you feel me? And we just filmed the music video in his mom's bathroom.
Yeah.
And I
That's
just
crazy.
fucked around with it, shot in his mom's bathroom, spent the whole day editing it, and then after that, it kind of just, we dropped it or posted online, you know, and then just certain people just started hitting me up like, yo, you do videos? And this is before like I even like got paid, took that shit serious or anything like that. And then yeah.
And you're still fairly young, right? Like, you're
25.
25.
I don't feel young, but
You're young as shit, bro. 25, you've been doing this for a while. What do you feel like thus far is your most notable? Because you've done a lot, man. You've been especially as of late too, man. Like, you've been getting a lot of dope placements, bro.
I appreciate it.
What do you feel like is your most notable situation thus far?
Shit. Notable, or like as in like people know me, I'd say anything I've done with like FREDO.
Okay.
But in terms of like placements and stuff like that, either just all the stuff I've done with Cordae or just like the Ruby Rose shit I just did. I feel like it was pretty big.
Yeah. Now, see, you mentioned FREDO, and I...
Free that man.
Yeah, this would be my brother.
I went back to an interview that you did. I don't remember the name of the podcast, but at this point, you're about like maybe 6 years removed, if I'm not mistaken, from the very first project that you did with FREDO.
Yeah.
Which, Lose Yourself, which at that point in time, you mentioned was the project that kind of catapulted your career.
Yep.
Yeah. So now moving forward, it's like even years later for that to be the person that you mentioned as far as like your most notable, that's really interesting.
Hell yeah, that's my brother right there. That's someone who really, because really took a chance on me, because when I first started, I'm a very introverted person. I don't really go out my way or step out my comfort zone. I mean, now I do, but back then I didn't. And I used to hit up a lot of like Boston rappers, like niggas I listened to and shit like that, like just, yo, let me shoot you a video for $50, $100. Like, yo, I'm trying to, you know, feel me, just get your name out there. And I don't know why niggas just wasn't jacking it, you know. And that was like really the only person that kind of just like, I guess, took the chance with me or fucked with me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. How y'all feel now, huh?
Yeah, just it panned out, you feel me?
I bet they booked you. Those same people that said no back then are booking you now at the price that the price went up.
Price.
You could have got it for $50.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Definitely ain't 50 no more.
No.
Fuck you mean.
Oh, God. But even like coming off of that, like what we just said is, what I want to ask is, how selective are you as far as, you know, working with people, collaborating? Do you turn down jobs?
I'd say I'm very selective. I feel like I'm very picky, and especially now. Back then, like when I was doing it, I was more open to this kind of working with a lot of other people, but now I feel like I kind of know where I want my brand to go and like where I want my business to go, because I look at myself as a brand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course.
And I don't want to be associated with certain things and certain names or whatever it may be. But I just lost my train of thought.
Ask how selective you are.
Yeah, so basically, like, it depends on the music, or if you're talking about music videos, it just depends on the music and honestly the person you are. Like, how you hit me up, how you like introduce yourself, that's really how it is.
Yeah.
Like if you send me a song, because obviously I might not like every single person's song, like he might tell me like, yo, fuck with my boy, and I listen to his music and it's not my cup of tea, but if I see other people fuck with it and I see like, okay, he got something going and people fuck with it, so maybe there's something there, I should step out my comfort zone and fuck with this person. So
Is that what happened with Vaz?
I don't think I shot a video with Vaz.
Oh, all right.
Nah, I don't think so.
Wrong person.
This dude. Yo.
But nah,
It
yeah,
don't matter the price.
it definitely depends on the person you are.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing.
Okay.
'Cause
all right.
I don't know. I don't want to spread myself too thin and just work with any and everyone, because not everyone takes their craft serious, and niggas be doing this shit for fun, and I don't take this shit as like a joke or as for fun. I take it serious. So if you are taking your craft serious, I'm gonna take you serious and work with you.
Okay, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
it don't matter if somebody offers you a bag bigger than what you asking for to shoot
Nah,
some
I've
BS.
turned down. I've shot videos before, and I've taken the bag. Like I don't like this nigga's music. I don't even like the person, but you know what? Yo, I'm gonna charge him this.
Yeah.
And then when I go edit it,
You're like, damn.
I regret it.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'd be like,
Yeah.
damn, I didn't want to do this.
Yeah.
And like I did a lot of that when I first started, and then that's when I really like, you know what? The money's not even worth it. Sometimes it's really, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm putting my name on it.
Yeah. And people are gonna associate you with whatever it is.
Exactly.
Or the tomfoolery.
Yeah.
And then it's like, do you get to have, or do you like to have more creative control when you're doing certain things? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love the artists or creatives or whoever it is that like is very open to like my ideas and my concepts and stuff like that. And you get a mixture of people, like, some people just, hey, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
And then there's some people that specifically I want this and that, and then I kind of just, you know what I'm saying, make it my own thing. Like the Ruby Rose shit, the treatment I wrote for that video and that concept, fire.
Yeah.
Sent it to them. If I read you what she said, she was not jacking it. Not fully, at least. Like, they fucked with some stuff, but she told me, she's like, nah, I feel like it's not that hard. It's kind of boring. That's what they told me. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people feel strongly about their ideas, so you kind of gotta, like, work with them and shit like that.
Yeah.
But
What was that for? Like, what was like the Ruby Rose?
it was for a collab with my boy Bozo.
Yeah.
He has a cannabis company.
Okay.
So it was like a little rose container.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it.
What was that like? What was that experience like, man? Because y'all was filming all fucking day, right?
Yeah. It was started at like I think 12 a.m. and went to like 1 a.m. Like 12 a.m. in the like morning time, and then went to 1 a.m.
25 hours?
12.
Oh, I was about to say.
Okay.
You
So 1 p.m.
Oh,
1 p.m. 12 p.m. My fault. I said it
Okay,
wrong.
so it started 12 p.m.
Yeah.
to 1 a.m.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So for 13 hours.
Yeah, 13 hours on set.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's still a lot.
Yeah.
That's wild, nigga.
Yeah.
That's like...
For something that ends up not even being
1
like
minute
5
and 30
like,
seconds.
It's not even 5 minutes.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's a
Like,
lot.
that's insane. So what was Ruby Rose like?
Yo, I fuck with Ruby Rose.
Yeah.
She's honestly probably the chillest celebrity or person I've worked with. Like, one of the coolest persons. Very outgoing, open person. She's not like, just a dickhead.
We know she open. She open.
Yo. Nah, she's not cool. This nigga's crazy. Shout out Ruby though.
Yes,
I fuck
open
with
to
her.
new ideas.
How many
Open to collaboration.
Yeah, open to a lot of shit. But how many of you niggas on set was trying to get in Ruby, nigga?
Yo.
It was like, yo, fuck this video, man. Like, what's up?
Yeah, niggas knew better. Listen, yo, she pulled up correct. You feel me? She pulled up. I think she was out of a lot of our tax brackets.
I'm sure.
She pulled up with the paddock on. She pulled up correct. I was like,
Yeah.
everyone stayed in their place.
Right. Nah, good for her, man.
Oh, man.
Nah, but it was a dope experience. Shit like that's always fun, and it's addicting because it's like you get to like there's so many moving parts. You get like a whole production team. It's a big budget. It's real like official shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just get to direct all those people and just make that shit come together.
So as a whole, what was the best part of that experience?
The best part of that, Ruby Rose.
Hey. Nah, she's a phenomenal looking woman, man. Like she looks excellent. So I can imagine, like, shout out to your professional integrity. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have been like, yo, hold up.
Hold up.
Yo, hold up. I ain't really seeing you right for real. Like,
Nah, you know what's crazy? She's mad chill, and I told her I was from Boston.
Yeah.
She said one of her best friends is from Boston. She's Cape Verdean. I was like, oh shit.
That's funny.
And she already know about us.
He's like, what's her
it's
name? She
funny
might
that
be
you
my
say
cousin.
that because I know somebody who mentioned something about her being cool with Ruby Rose. So shit, it might be
Maybe.
whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, shout out Ruby Rose, man. Now as far as like, you know, with you and the different bags that you're in, right? Because it's not just music videos and things of that nature, man. Like, what's your favorite type of content to create?
Honestly, I'd say it's the commercials now. Like, before it was definitely 100% music videos. I was like die-hard music videos, but I'm in this space right now where I'm kind of drifting away towards that, and I want to do more of the Ruby Rose type of shits, like the commercials, the bigger budgets, the on-set production stuff. I don't know, that's more fun. I've done a lot of those, and I stayed in LA for like since January 1st to like February 20th this year. I was just out in LA for 2 months, and I was just helping out on set, doing a bunch of commercials and shit like that.
Yeah.
I think that's like
dope. So how do you
my
even
go-to
like
right now.
book those kind of things? Like, what's that?
I don't know. It's like, it's really like one, word of mouth, and just you gotta just be an open person to talk to people. Like a lot LA, it's like when you get into like the camera community, it's so small. Like I could name probably like there's probably like 3-4 cameramans or people that actually direct and shit like that are really shooting everyone's videos in LA. And once you meet that little group, it's kind of like you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I go to LA, I hit them up like, yo, y'all got any shoots? You need extra hands, or you need this, or you need this person? And they'll hit me up like, yeah, we got a Peso Paloma video shoot, or Bad Bunny shoot, or yo, this and that person's coming. We got to do this, or commercial here for this big brand, or some shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
Wow. So then, have you ever experienced gatekeeping? Because I know that there are some people when they find somebody who's in their lane, and
they're talented,
and they're
threatened, like a
they
bitch.
feel like I shouldn't. You know, like if there's a job that you can't take, I'm not gonna go. Like if there's a job that you can't take, you don't go tell the other photographer or the other videographer that you know, like, yo, I can't take this, but you might be good for this. Yeah. And not everybody's like that.
Never. I'm not a gatekeeping type of nigga. Yeah. I think most cameramen either in Boston or a lot of people know that if I have a play or like some shit that I can't get to, I'm gonna toss it to the next person. Regardless if I like you, don't like you, whatever it may be, I'm like, yo, this person's also nasty at what they do. You should go with them.
Even if you don't like them?
Yeah.
Oh, you a
now
good
that's
man.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Nah,
you're
fuck
not a hater
that.
at all.
Nah, nigga, I'm roasting, nigga.
Nah, you gotta honestly.
I'm like, oh, you had that nigga in mind? Oh, nah, fuck that. You heard about that nigga? He was at a Diddy party.
Kill him with kindness, because at the end of the day, though, you feel me? Niggas ain't me, so it's like, you know, I know people are coming to me for what I bring to the table, my personality, my experience, you know, the person I am. So I ain't worried about if I toss this person, like, yo, fuck with this person too. I know they still fuck with me at the end of the day. So it's like.
And like Stizzy said, what you eat don't make me what?
Hey.
Okay.
But fuck that.
Yo.
It's always on, nigga. It's always on, nigga.
Nah, you're gonna stay blessed because you're like that. You ain't hating on nobody or none of that. So
it's on forever, nigga.
But in this realm, in this field, like I see that, you know, you've grown a lot in the years that you've been doing this. You've gone from just doing music videos, people saying no to you, and like working with so many other, like, you know, so many artists that are from here, artists that are from other places. What has been the most difficult, I guess, project to shoot for you, and what has been the easiest?
Most difficult tour with Cordae.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why, right? I fuck with Cordae. He's fire ass artist, genuine person, real nigga, like cool ass dude, just all around great person. But when it comes to, like, you feel me, he's a big artist, so he takes this shit serious. And if it ain't on point, like this and that, I'm getting yelled at. Like, and that shit, I never experienced, like, I'm used to, you know what I'm saying, this being local, like, they kind of let me do my thing, and I'm on my own time, and going on tour, it's like, I'm on his time. I gotta do this, and that there, and even when he tells me something like, yo, we're good, we're not filming, I need to be right by his side, just ready, if some shit pops off that I gotta film, you know, because when I first started with him on tour, he would tell me, like, yo, we're good. I have a perfect example. We went to, was in LA, and he got invited to a Dave Chappelle, like a jazz fest. And so we filmed the performance. Like, he did a thing with, like, Dwayne Wade came out on his set and everything like that. And after the show, we went back to his green room, and he's like, yo, you're good. Like, you go, like, eat dinner. We're done for the day, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. I walk away. I go get my dinner. I'm seeing, like, 5 minutes later, I'm getting blown up by him. His manager's like, where the fuck you at? I'm like, wait, I just told me I could go to dinner. You feel me? And he's like, yo, like, Dave Chappelle just hugged my mom. She's talking like, your son's this and that. Like, you feel me? It's a moment. And I missed it, and he just fried me. And I'm just like, damn, like, you told me this. And he's like, nah, bro. Like, and his manager told me, like, he's like, yo, even if he says, like, you're good, like, just be on standby. Just be, you know what I'm saying? If we're still in that area, in that world, you got to be ready to go.
Right. If he's not ready to go home, you shouldn't be ready to go home.
Yeah, exactly. So that taught me, like, just being around. It wasn't tough to shoot, but just being around that, like, high intensity, like, yo, I always got to be ready to do my job. I think that was, like, the hardest thing getting, like, acclimated to.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Dang. So what has been the easiest or the most fun?
The niggas
experience.
that's locally like, I fucking hate you, I fuck your bitch, I kill your mama. Yeah, all that shit, right? Yeah, them niggas.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. That's the easiest shit. You're like, niggas do this shit in one take. They be like, yeah, that show's good, right?
Yep,
like,
that was the one. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, where's my money, bitch? Like, yeah. You ain't gonna shoot me. You ain't gonna shoot me, nigga. This will be the last time I shoot something. Pussy. Fuck you talking about, nigga.
Gosh.
How'd you? All right, so let's talk more about Cordae. Like, how'd you even get introduced to him?
So, his manager is actually from New Bedford.
Okay.
Ace.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's from out here, and it was actually D the Flyers who put me onto the.
Shout out D the Flyers, my guy.
Yeah, shout out my bro. He put me onto him. I actually went on tour with Cordae like 3-4 years ago. It was like a speaking tour. Like, he went to like HBCUs and just did like a Q&A with HBCU students and shit like that. Nothing big. It was like for like a week, and I went on that with them, and just like he fucked with me. So then 2 years later, so I think like 2023, they hit me up to go on like the official tour, like the arena tour and shit.
There was no yelling on the HBCU one.
Nah.
That was
I didn't get yelled on that one.
Niggas going to see fraternities. Broke 5 broke. We ain't got it.
Well, after I got yelled at, nigga gave me a nickname. He said, no film in Santos for like the next week.
Oh.
Niggas was calling me that. I'm like, damn.
Oh, shit.
Yo,
Best believe after that, I was filming everything until he told me, he's like, yo, you don't got to film. You're good. I was like, I cut it off. He's like, yo, just actually put the camera down. I'm like, all right.
Nah, nigga. I would have had that camera duct taped to my hand.
Yo, trust me.
The fuck is you talking about?
I was filming everything.
This man went from no filming to filming everything.
Nigga, your name would have been Santos camera hands, nigga. From now on. My shit would have been like this all day, nigga. You know what I mean? The fuck?
Now, you know, I wanted to ask, do you have a... I don't like using this word because I don't like the way it sounds, but do you have a ritual or something that you do before you shoot?
Why don't you like ritual?
All the time. I don't know. It just sounds like witchcraft.
Because you Haitian
I
and you
don't
think about
like
voodoo?
it at all. I don't like it at all. But do you have like something that you do? Like, some people take 4 showers before they do whatever they gotta do, or you know, some people pray. But is there something special that you do to get you like
in the mood, like in that zone?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't really do nothing like out of the ordinary. I feel
Smoke
like
some weed?
Nah, I don't smoke.
Good for you.
You don't seem like
I hate
somebody who
smoking.
smokes.
Yeah.
I'll take a shot though.
Yeah.
Take a shot before the video shoot.
Yeah.
And
You
during.
said that earlier.
And after.
Yo, let me get some shot cups, matter of fact. Who got the shot cups at? Please, anybody?
Let's get it going.
But yeah.
But not no rituals. I definitely
Yeah.
just make sure everything's in line, check my shit. But yeah, maybe the most a shot.
Yeah.
Give me a little, you know,
Yeah, a little liquid courage.
get the shit going for the
Yeah.
day.
And would you say you're like more of a you're somebody that's really organized, that everything got to be in line, or sometimes you just go with the flow and it's like whatever happens happens?
Depends on the shoot. Recently though, I've been trying to be super organized,
Yeah.
but
Thank you, brother.
like for the high budget shit, my shit's
Yeah.
on. I know what's going on from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
every minute. But you know, the other shit that's kind of chill, I don't really be having a set little like,
Yeah.
itinerary.
Now, have you ever had like a shoot where it's like it's everything has already been laid out and it just completely derails?
Yes, I mean that's every shoot.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's life.
Yeah, that's every shoot.
Yeah.
Every shoot, like, you know, you kind of have like in your head like, it's gonna go like this, but you get on set, it's not going
Yeah.
that way.
Prepare
Whether it's
for
like, you
something
know,
else.
out here, you know, when I shoot music videos, sometimes like, you know, you get the cops pulling up, the boys pulling up, shit like that, or like even
party
Ruby
police.
Rose, like, nigga, we was there at 12 p.m. Ruby was supposed to be there at 2. She ain't come to like 4. She wasn't ready till 5. Feel me? And
Yeah.
you gotta adjust to shit like that. That shit fucks up the whole. Damn, we just lost the whole morning.
Yeah.
The whole morning shots. Now we gotta figure out. You know what I'm saying? Like adjust to it.
I know a lot of the times when you have like day shoots, when you start losing daylight, it's like, okay, now what do we do? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Does that ever like, have you ever been like, does that frustrate you, or you just like, it is what it is?
100%.
Yeah, because it's like, man, you're supposed to be here maybe 3-4 hours ago, and it's like we're not shooting until 5 hours later.
What was the most dangerous shoot? you've ever
Dangerous?
done? Yeah.
It's a couple.
Indulge, my brother.
I mean the die home shit.
Hey.
You know, we shot on
Yeah.
you know,
where it was.
Yeah.
where it was. You feel me? Wasn't the best location
Yeah.
for the video shoot.
Paranoid as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. You know, everyone's watching every car that goes by.
Right.
Right.
We're trying to be in and out,
You
but
had
you know,
your bulletproof on when you was over there?
I ain't have no vest on.
I had my helmet on. My
But-
Kevlar.
But I feel like even being there, what was dangerous was after. If I show you my DMs, how many death threats and fucking
Oh, I'm sure.
threats I got.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna have to pull.
Just
let me pull up
for
one
being
of them.
a videographer?
Yeah.
Yo, at that point, it's kind of like niggas just look at you a certain way.
Your work?
Because
This
his
is
name's all
business.
over this shit. At the beginning of this shit, Santos Vision.
Yeah,
Right. And they're like, who the fuck is this
But it's
nigga?
work.
it's fucked up. You feel
Santos.
me? Yeah, it's work at the end of the day. But you know, not every nigga's looking at it like that.
Yeah. That's like everybody feeling
Because these are low lives. These
Yeah.
niggas don't got no lives. So, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so if they can't get to me, I mean, get to the artist or whoever they
Right.
got beef with, you know,
They
they're going
looking
for
at
nigga.
the next nigga. Hey, look, perfect example. I'll show you that.
the nigga shot the video. Now I gotta shoot him.
You could read it out loud. I was getting DMs like that.
Mind you, see,
All
this is
the
what I don't
time.
like. 0 followers, 0 posts. You just made this page
Yep.
to send this message because you couldn't be yourself.
What he say?
I don't
Read
really
it, read
cuss.
It. Nah, read it. I'll read it.
Yeah,
I'll
you-
read it.
you
I'll
did.
Yeah,
read
let
it.
Charlie
I'll
read it.
This nigga said,
You gotta read in that Boston.
keep doing what you doing, you gonna fucking get killed. And he probably
sorry.
said it just like that. No. He said it like, keep doing what you doing, you gonna fucking get killed.
Like,
He should have added nigga. It would have added a little more flair. Nigga! I would have believed him if he said nigga.
Yeah.
because I'm getting to a bag.
You feel me? I was getting a lot of those.
You gonna
Has
get
it
killed.
like? I mean, wait a minute. But
nigga!
when did that start? When did that start? Like people DMing you and being like, "Oh,
Right after that Die Homes video drop.
wow." They were that pressed,
Keep doing what you do. What do you mean, my job?
Yeah.
right?
What is wrong with you niggas? This is like you see.
Why you?
Like,
Why you wanna make
The
fight?
problem is that you niggas never worked hard a day in your life. So you don't even understand how hard it is for a nigga who's not gang affiliated
At
my
all.
nigga,
You feel me?
to go out and do a job and to be paranoid as fuck and not shake the camera while filming the shit. Okay? You instead of respecting his fucking expertise and his professionalism, you thought it was a good idea to DM him. What you thought you was doing when you did that? You stupid
they mad
nigga.
they didn't get to you first. That's what it is.
Probably. Who knows?
I hate you niggas, man. And I hate that I keep saying that shit, but I hate you niggas. Like, y'all niggas, oh my God.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. I got a lot of those. And even, it's sad because it's like, at the end of the day, I'm just, you feel me? I'm a cameraman. I'm not affiliated. I love FREDO. I love Cal, all them niggas, but I'm not NOB. I'm not from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't gang bang. I don't claim this block. I don't act hard online. I don't do
You're
any of
a
that
videographer,
shit.
bro.
Me? And it's just like, I don't know if that's what comes with this or shooting certain type of people,
whack.
but yeah.
And it's corny.
Yeah. Even to this day, though, that shit will happen. Like, I'll go to certain shoots if it'll be like at a party or something like that, or multiple niggas. Niggas will ask me like, "Yeah, ain't you NOB?" or "Yo, what hood you from?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't bang." And niggas like, "Yeah, you do, bro. You be filming them niggas." I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, bro. Like, I don't know who they got beef with. I'm just,
Look, nigga, I rep Sony, nigga.
yeah,
Canon.
Sony and Canon,
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Red.
Right.
Ridiculous. My God.
But that's why I really, like, the past couple of years, I've tried to step away from, like, don't get me wrong, like, I love drill, rap, all that shit, because that's kind of what started it all for me. But I never wanted to be looked at as like the hood videographer. Like, a lot of people labeled me as like, oh yeah, Santos, that's the hardest hood videographer out here. Like, nah, I don't want to be labeled as known as like, yeah, that nigga's the nastiest nigga in the hood. Like,
Yeah.
You did work with Jizzle though, right?
Nah.
No?
Nah, his manager, I forget his manager's name. Fuck. Flames. Yeah, they had sent me a couple songs and we had gone over. We were supposed to shoot. It just never went into motion.
I
like
think you
that.
did some shit with Jizzle, man. Who else from the city that you really be fucking with, man? Because I know you do a lot of shit with Dita Flyers.
FREDO.
Yeah, I know you FREDO.
I'm trying to think who else. I did
You worked with Millie's before?
Millie's, yeah, I did a video with Millie's in Tange before.
Okay.
We did like a collab video for him. G Nipsey. I feel like I filmed a lot of, if not all, Boston rappers. Stuff from like C4, mad people, Suge. I don't know. I gotta look through it, but it's like, I think everyone, almost everyone.
And you've shot different genres, not just rap at this point.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you like the most as far as like music? Like, what genre is your favorite to film now?
Get money music.
Okay.
I think, and I like melodic.
Yeah.
Maybe some R&B. Like, I did recently in LA. I did 2 videos with Anik, and she'd be singing and shit
Shout
like
out
that.
Anik, man.
Yeah.
And that was
ran
like,
into her the other day, man. Shout out Anik, man.
and that was like a different type of style than I'm used to. So like that type of music, or just like I said, like the melodic, like the like the sad trap, I guess you could call it, or something like that. That's like the vibe I really fuck with.
No threats.
The gra gra boom is cool, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
Bow!
So, with that being said, what is the most fulfilling part of being a videographer for you personally?
I think really seeing the project come to life and really getting the feedback. Like when you drop and you just get that feeling of everyone just like, whether it's fire or not, like niggas just letting you know like, yeah, this is the one, or like, yo, you leveled up on this one.
Yeah.
And I feel like recently I've been just trying to portray myself as like, make it look bigger than what it might seem, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, just
so
like,
more so like cinematic type of
yeah,
like,
and just seeing, I don't know, just seeing the whole shit come together. Definitely though, just like being on set and being in that mode when you're just like, I don't know, it's nerdy shit, just like talking that camera talk with everyone that's on set. But then at the end of the day, just seeing it all come together, the shit drop, get your credentials, and just, and also just seeing like the amount of people that reach out and like either support you or like yeah, I seen that, or like, yo, I fuck with you. It's crazy how many people like I get DMs from like other cameramen, and like they'll be like, yo, like I look up to you, bro, or like I fuck with your shit. I'm not trying to sound like like super like I'm that nigga or something like that, but just like I get a lot of DMs, like people like just ask me questions. I try to answer everyone and just like help any kid out, because I feel like being a cameraman is cool, and niggas shouldn't think like, you have to be like a hood nigga or a trapper or whatever it may be just to be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, I mean, what would you rather be, underpaid or overrated? Right? Because
Facts.
you can do a lot of shit off
Yeah.
the strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then the double-edged sword is, oh, that nigga's, he ain't even all that anyway, but he doing all this wild shit.
Right.
So what would you rather be,
What would I rather be?
underpaid or overrated?
Overrated.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ain't
my
seeing too
nigga.
much of me.
I need that bread.
Well, I mean, speaking of that, we're talking about the bag. What keeps you inspired beside the bag?
Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot to that. Matter of fact, we poured that shit. Fuck it, nigga.
Cheers.
Toast, my nigga. Toast to Ruby Rose. With your fine ass.
Toast to Santos.
I'm gonna have to send that to the group chat with her.
Hey. So as a man,
Subtle flex.
as a man,
I'ma
hey,
just, you know.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Pop your shit, my boy. Pop your shit, my boy. As a man who's in the you know, you play with cameras.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got you a lady at home, right?
Of course.
She ever get excited like, Santos, let's shoot a video.
Hey, yo.
That is not the left turn I thought it was going to take
That's
at all.
I didn't think you was going over there, too.
Hey, man.
I had a question.
We
I
on
thought I was going to be
CWTFB
able
radio,
to.
man. We on CWTFB radio, man. You know what I'm saying?
When did we become
They won't catch no leaks from me.
I hope not. Because you love her, right?
Of course.
Right.
You see, now speaking of that, on the other side of that.
He didn't even answer the question.
Oh, okay. But he just told you, like, you wouldn't
So
catch
you
no
saying
leaks.
it'll never get leaked. Okay, so that means we getting busy. Hey, my boy. Let's go.
Introvert in the streets, but
Hey.
extrovert in
He
the
said,
streets.
nigga, I got 20/20 vision, nigga. Don't you let these glasses fool you, nigga. Fuck is you
Feel me?
talking
Hold on. Let
about?
me hit the...
Oh, he got the joints. He got the infama them.
But being in a relationship
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, you're still growing, you have a business, and you are, I would imagine, traveling a lot. Around a lot of different people.
Right.
Rappers get they have a
course.
certain reputation. Do you have to consistently like reassure your partner and just let them know, like, look, it's just business?
100%. I mean, thankfully, like, my girl's very understanding, you know, but I think that's because I take her to shoots. I'm cool with her. She can come to every shoot she wanted to. I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? And she sees, like...
Yeah, you say you invited her tonight, right?
Yeah, you feel me? But I show her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, regardless if I had a girl or not, I keep it professional.
Yeah.
There could be strippers, girls, models. On set, I'm not hitting on them or trying to...
Pussy all in your face.
Yeah, you feel me?
Don't matter.
But yeah,
Fuck the pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck the pussy. Because at the end of the day, I never want to be labeled as a, like, yeah, I shot with this cameraman, but
Creepy ass
that
nigga.
nigga's
Yeah.
a fucking pervert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
He's like, nah, let me see the lips. Let me see the lips.
Yo, what the heck?
Accentuate the lips. Where's the drip on the lip?
All right. Well, have you ever been with your girl and you just get a call and you got to get up and go right then and there?
like leave the shoot.
No, I'm saying, have you ever been like spending cute quality time
Yeah,
with your
for
lady?
sure.
It's like, damn, I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go. That back calling.
Yeah.
And she understand.
I'm like, yeah, come with me if you really don't think I'm about to go do that. Just like, let's go.
Right.
Come with me.
And then like the other side of that coin is like, how do you keep from getting distracted? Because I know that it could get, you're around a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
You
You
know
know,
what
it's
I'm saying?
crazy. I like being around that type of shit because it reminds me why I have a good girl at home.
Hey, come on. Clap it up for that, my nigga.
Nah, for real. Shout out to you, sis.
We seen a lot of, man,
Yeah.
we be seeing a lot of girls going and hoeing and
Hey,
Yeah.
you feel me?
these hoes ain't loyal.
It be making me realize like, damn, my girl don't care that this nigga got 1 million followers or this nigga got bread. She's
Yeah.
not going for that.
Because
So
did she have her father in her life?
yeah,
You see, that's the difference. These bitches be fatherless.
Wait a minute.
These bitches be fatherless and hopeless.
Now
And wallless. They don't be having no walls.
No walls.
Yeah, it's just.
well, my dad didn't really.
Listen, you're Haitian. You're a strong Haitian woman.
Strong.
All
Okay,
But I know it ain't easy, because if I was in her place, I'd probably be like, damn,
it's difficult.
like,
yeah.
yo, in the past probably like 3 years, I've probably been to over like 15 countries. I've been,
Wow, yeah.
like, bro, there was one year I was shooting a video in DR, I think like every other month, I swear to God.
Wow.
And like, you know, I try to bring her, like I brought her onto one of those shoots with me, but like I can't bring her onto everything,
Everyone,
especially
yeah.
when it's out the country or like out the state or stuff
Right.
like that. So I mean, I give
That's
her-
when you gotta pop your shit.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, listen, man. The budget is 50,000. So look, you gotta fly me and my chick and her mother
when the budget's there, you know.
and her godson and the dogs.
The dogs.
First
Dogs.
class only. Santos, bitch.
Need
Yeah,
it.
man. You gotta talk that shit, nigga. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Just saying. You get motherfuckers thinking about shit that don't even exist, and then you get something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just speaking from experience.
Yeah.
For real though.
Saying you just throw something out
Now-
there. Hey,
Do you charge family?
absolutely. Charge them more. In fact,
It's 50-50. I don't even like to do shit
Yeah.
for family, because it get a little weird, you know what I'm
They
saying?
expect it to be free.
I never give a price. I just do it.
Yeah.
And just, you feel me? But I just feel like, I don't know. I try to stay away from that lane, or it's just like a favor type of thing. But
Because it's hard. It's difficult to say like, I'm gonna charge you for this, and they're like, "Oh, but you're my nephew. Like,
Yeah.
I used to change your diapers.
Yeah.
You gonna charge me for a video, for a little
be like, yo,
video?
my shit still stinks, nigga. What you mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's tough to draw that line between like, but it's a business though, and if you really support me,
yeah,
you know,
that's even hard with friends. Like, I have a lot of
Yeah.
friends that see me start from the beginning. You feel me? And
yeah,
that price is not today's price. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yeah.
And they don't want to pay today's price, which I respect. But it's like, at the end of the day, the bills
Yeah.
gotta get paid, and shit gotta keep moving. So it's like some people are gonna respect it. Some people are gonna think
Yeah.
you're weird for it. You can't make everyone happy.
Right.
That's true. That's true. Do you feel though like, or have you ever had anybody tell you like, you was doing $50 videos? Like, come on, bro.
All the time.
Look,
All the time, every
Junior.
time.
Look at Junior thinking he's up.
Santos,
Yeah.
yo,
You ain't even
nigga,
all
I've
that.
been there with you when niggas wasn't booking you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
But they booking me now.
Guilt trips.
guilt trips.
They booking me now.
You ever just tell niggas that? Like, why you trying to guilt trip me
Bro.
into doing something for you?
You know what's
You
crazy? I used to
broke-ass
be
nigga.
very like this, kind of hold my tongue
yeah.
Nah,
and
fuck
be
that.
be like just like not really
Humble-
start shit, but
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
Humble
saying?
get no respect, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Now
Yeah.
I kind of just tell them like, yo, it's this, it is what it is. If you fuck with it and rock with me and respect it, then it's
Yeah.
cool. If not, it's cool too.
Then you gotta tell them like my equipment alone.
Niggas don't want to talk about the
Costs
equipment.
more than your rent, bitch.
The equipment
You-
alone.
You broke fuck.
Because the bigger the clientele, the better the clientele, the more
The bigger the gun, the quicker the run.
Mm-hmm.
the product has to be.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They do
Niggas,
not
niggas
wanna
want
pay
that red
nothing.
cam, but they don't got red cam money.
Right.
Now, okay, so now that we here, right? We
Yeah,
gonna
pop that
we
shit.
gonna move from family to
Pop that
different
shit.
to a different
Pop
round.
that shit.
We gonna take a left, a U
left.
turn.
All right.
Have you ever had anybody offer you favors? You know what I mean by favors
Favors.
for work
Um,
of the female variety.
Nah, I don't think so. I definitely gotten from females like, I'll post you and tag you, and if you know they have a little following,
Yeah.
like I'll shout you out, but not nothing like along
Nobody's
those
ever
lines. I don't-
made a sexual advance.
I'm trying to think.
Wow.
Maybe I don't
I
think
didn't
so,
expect this from Bells, but this is great. Wow.
Nah, you gotta be doing anything these days. You feel me? I just want to know y'all doing a little something, little
shades for a piece of
video.
change.
You feel me?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think so though.
So she ain't offered to suck your dick from the back.
Hell no.
Whatever your girl's doing at home, I could do more than that.
She said, "Bring your girl. Fuck it."
Bring your girl.
Santos was like, "Actually, I might consider that." Like,
Nah, you know,
when you put it like that.
but would your girl even ever go for something like that? Probably not.
That's for him to
what's
know.
The,
I don't know
what's the
her.
Future song? I like girls who.
Hey.
Oh.
Look, when you say she say she don't like girls, I bet you this money you make her so gay. When he said that shit, I said that's why I love Future, nigga. Fuck. I bet you this money you make her so gay. I said, oh,
Benjamin Franklin.
Man,
wow.
money will really make people do a lot of things that they probably normally wouldn't do. But you know what? Actually,
Fun coupons. That's what money is. Fun.
but you
coupons.
know what? I don't believe that, because if money will make you do something that you think that you would normally not do, you had
Money-
it deep
your
down
morals-
inside.
listen,
Yeah, your morals are
Money
compromised.
only makes you more of what you already
Yeah.
are.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
That's all money ever does. It accentuates all your qualities.
For sure.
Yeah.
If you was a dickhead before money, you
You're
gonna be the
super
illest
dickhead.
dickhead
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
might be funny,
Yeah.
but you a dickhead.
Facts.
Right? If you was a good person before the money, you gonna be the illest philanthropist ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? If you was a selfish piece of shit, you gonna be the most selfish motherfucker
Yeah,
on
yeah,
earth.
you're gonna be extra. You're gonna be pro max. So
If you was cheat, niggas might not even know you got money.
yeah,
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
this is what I mean. Like,
That's
money,
true.
money literally only amplifies
100%.
who you are, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's what fun coupons. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about. What is your fun? Describe your fun.
yeah,
Whatever the fuck you think it is, nigga.
Right.
Money will give you that tenfold.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
yeah,
I definitely want to say too, though, I don't want people to think that I'm a money hungry or money greedy person,
Yeah,
because I've done 1,000 free shoots,
Word.
and I'll do 1,000 more if it makes sense. You feel me?
Word.
And I work with people's situations, and I'm always outgoing person and open to whatever. It just gotta make sense, and you just gotta come at it respectfully and you feel me,
yeah.
like careful or correctly. Like, you can't come at it like, you're not, nigga, you taxing. But if you come at it at the right approach and say, yo, I'm trying to do this and that, but I don't got the budget 100%. But if you could look out and I help, you know what I'm saying? It just gotta make sense. So I don't want
That's
people
real.
to think I'm 100% just.
I love
I need
that.
that bag.
I love that because we was having this conversation earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of the times people are scared to have conversations.
Yeah.
They look at everything as black and white.
Right.
Yeah.
You give them your number, and they're like, all right, well, I can't afford you. But honestly, all it really was a conversation
100%.
where it's like, yo, look, bro, I really fuck with your work. I hope we could put something together, but this is what I got. What are you willing to do with this? So you would consider that. Is
Yes,
what you're saying.
110%.
See, come on,
it's,
man.
It's
Clap
really,
it
up.
like you said,
And
the
if it makes
conversation
sense.
starter. People just don't know how to have conversations and how to approach and negotiate and talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
all it is relationships.
Yep.
I have clients that, you know, feel me, that I told them a start price from 2-3 years ago, a certain number, and that number is probably less than what, like, he pays me less now, but that nigga's coming every single time. It's come correct. He respects me. He does this and that. He looks out when he can, or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? We have a relationship. We respect each other. But if you can't have the conversation with someone and just, you know what I'm saying, then it's not worth
You know
my
what
time.
it is, though? I think that people have it's very difficult to have certain conversations without feeling like you are trying to undercut somebody or disrespect them, because obviously you're very good at what you do. You do immaculate work.
Thank you.
So if I can't afford you at this particular point, it's kind of hard for me to say, like, you know, like, what could you do? Because now it feels like I'm trying to, you know, cheat you a little bit.
But like I said, I respect it more than you saying something like that than just ignoring it or just saying, nah, I'm good. Like, like, if you say, like, yo, actually, I had this podcast. If you can come on and come on it for free, and then you help us with this and that. Or make it, you know what I'm saying? Just build a relationship. I don't know.
Yeah. So for you, it's more important to have a good relationship with people, because I feel like the people that you've worked with, maybe not every single person, relationship is important because then you work with them again, and then they
100%.
connect you to this person
Yes.
and that person.
I think that's how I've been able to grow, meet new people, progress in my careers, because I really try to value relationships, reach out to people, you know, don't gatekeep, like,
Yeah.
just talk to people. Like, I think that's why, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't have no problems with, I don't think, anyone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool with everyone. Nothing's really, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
What's
Everything's business.
what's the most unexpected connection or situation that you've been put in with professionally?
Unexpected connection.
Like the most completely off the wall. Like I would have never imagined this.
But it worked out.
Yeah.
But it worked out. That's a good question. I'm really trying to think, like, who I've done a video for or worked with. You saying like rapper or just in general?
Anybody.
in
It
general.
doesn't matter if it's
Yeah.
a rapper or whoever.
I don't know. I can't think of someone off the top of my head. There's definitely a,
Cause you just that ill. It's not a surprise.
Nigga get so much work,
You
nigga.
feel me? It's like, man, I don't know.
He said Bad Bunny, whatever. Right?
nah, it should be crazy. I really be like, I just like, I don't know. I be finding myself in random situations.
Yeah.
Or just
But that's what I mean. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Perfect. I got someone, right? Shout out my boy, Bankroll Tink from Memphis. He's Bankroll Scar's cousin, Push Ice's people.
Okay.
And I met him through my boy Bozo. It's just so random. We was just chilling somewhere. He had pulled up and came to the same location we was at. And he was cool with the peoples I'm cool with. And I was just talking to him, showed him my videos and stuff like that. And then we end up just working. I don't think it's too crazy because he's a rapper, but me and him end up doing a couple videos, and it's just like, come to find out, you know what I'm saying? Like Big Scar is his cousin, or he knows Pusha Ice or whatever it may be. But it's just like, I don't know, it's just random shit like that just be unfolding. I'll find myself just with this person or like on tour with Cordae, and we go to the like we're in like Utah or some random spot, and we just get invited to the Utah Jazz. We're in the Utah Jazz Stadium playing pickup with fucking NBA players. It's just random shit. I don't know. Or like I've been to dinner with J.I. and Mike Towers.
Wow.
Oh,
like
wow.
just like, I don't know, it just be random stuff.
Damn.
Mike Towers.
that
That's
just like
kinda wild.
that just be randomly picking up. Or like Mellow Racks hit me up like not recently and like following me to ask me about a video shoot because she's seen someone else post my shit. I don't know, it just be like
Yeah.
just random stuff that just like come along.
That's dope.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That really is dope. For real. Now, how long have you been with your girlfriend? I know this is mad left field, but I'm a land.
Damn, I said Mellow Rack. She just, it's a little bit over 2 years.
A little bit over 2 years. Okay. Now, prior to you starting to date your girl, did you ever have other women like approach you and because you're in certain environments?
Yes.
It happened a lot. So, here's my thing, right? Prior to you getting into a relationship, did you feel as though women became beggars? And what I mean by that is this, right? Seen a clip from a podcast. It was 4 women on the podcast. Beautiful women, black women. Excellent. They said $30 was not enough for a man to send them for lunch. You send me $30, that's not enough. If you know the standard, you got to send me more. $30 is the tip. That's pretty much the conversation, right? The gist of the conversation.
Right.
Now, one of the girls said, I'm grateful. I'll say thank you. And I'll even send a picture of the bill and say, thanks, you paid the tip. $30 is 20% of $150. Quick math, okay? Who is spending $150 on lunch? Right?
Stupid bitches.
And then also, one of the other girls said, I'm not bending over backwards for a man who's sending me what he can.
Right.
And what stood out to me is that that's what he can do at this point. Right?
Bitch, you done blocked your blessings.
Blocks your blessings because this
Stupid bitch.
individual
Block
could be
your
$1 million
blessings.
man in 3 months.
Right.
But 3 months ago, when he could only send you $30, you told him that he wasn't enough.
Right.
So what I'm asking is the type of women that was approaching you, were they approaching you with that kind of energy of like, I feel like, you know, you're a videographer, you're around these people, let me push up on you.
Yeah. When I was single, yes. I
Yeah.
mean,
Just
I
'cause
You
you
can
ain't-
say they gonna push up on you whether you
just
single
'cause
or not.
I was about to say, just because you ain't single, my nigga.
Like they gonna push up on you whether you single or not.
Nah,
It's
for
about what
sure.
you do. You know what I'm saying?
110%.
Yeah.
And I gave into it sometimes, feel me? I was definitely tricking.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Going out, going on dates, paying that
Yeah.
tab, sending that 150 lunch money, doing whatever it was. But definitely not 100%. I think women see certain men or niggas in whatever status they're at as
Yeah.
like, I gotta secure that, you know what I'm saying? Or just like, yeah, they're doing good, I need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And then how do you feel about that?
I mean, get it
You
how
can
you
be honest. Be frank.
get it
Come
how
on.
you live. I
It
mean,
comes with the territory.
yeah, it's a part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't judge.
Sensational.
Yeah.
But see, you know what? I'm not trying to get you in trouble. So let me I just think that females are now it's a strange world.
I think hoeing is like the new, or like it's
Hey,
the new.
hey, don't you shit on hoes.
Nah.
Ho-
It's
ho-
the
hoeing is
new.
the-
It's
ho-
the new
no,
wave.
No. Hoeing is the oldest profession in mankind.
Yeah, but I feel like it's super,
As long as pussy was wet, niggas was buying.
Lord.
Fuck is you talking about?
that shit's accepted now. Like, that shit's looked at as the norm. Like,
Yeah.
Hey.
you know,
Yeah. And that's I think it's a little bit like,
it's what
okay,
can
cool, but I think it's a little weird. Because a lot of these women, the standards that they have, if you can't pay that $150 tab yourself and tip on your own, you should not expect
Most
it from
can't.
anybody.
I think
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. A lot of these bitches who expect all these high end shit from niggas is bitches who can't do shit for themselves.
facts.
You know, I got one of my mans, right? And he only fuck with rich bitches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I admire that about him. You know what I mean? He tells me his stories. I'm like, tell me another.
Yeah.
You know
Tell
what I
me
mean?
another.
Because I like to hear these stories about him going out with, you know, these rich women and they friends, and he don't have to lift a finger.
Yeah.
These bitches might feed him.
Right.
Okay?
Like mouth feed him.
Like, yeah, like here's the fork. Say You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It's really 50-50 because, like you said, bro, there's obviously that side of the females that can't afford that, and
Yeah.
they're just looking at IG like, yeah, I need this and that bag, and I need $100 lunch or whatever it may be. But
Yeah.
then there's the girls that really get to it, however they get to it, and they got that bag and they're spending it.
Yeah.
And you feel me? They're
they
not.
be wanting $1 million treatment with $1,000 grease.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here.
Yo, that's why I can't stand Pop the Balloon, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that shit's like real. Just
it's
cringe.
educational though.
No.
It's no, this is why I say it's educational. Why? Because you get to see people in their most like honest form. Like, you're showing me, you're telling me
I feel
without
like
telling me. You feel me?
This is just my opinion. I feel like if you go on that type of stuff, like, I don't know. I feel like it's only a certain type of crowd going to that type of
Desperation.
things. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
no, because I've seen. Okay, see, I've seen a man who was, I want to say, a doctor or a lawyer or something like that, and one woman popped her balloon because she said, "Oh, you mentioned that you like to get money, and that was just a little bit of a red flag for me." I said, "Bro,
Getting money's a red flag.
So you
they
thought
don't know what they want.
you thought I went to school for all these years to not get money? Bitch, I'm in debt.
They don't know what
I gotta
they want.
pay these loans off.
It has shown me that people do not know what they want. They're just pulling reasons why they wouldn't date somebody
Yeah.
out of their behind, or like oh yeah, I popped my balloon because I didn't really like the fit, but the fit wasn't even fitting on her. So it's like, how are you judging? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a very strange thing for me now. So that's why I'm like,
Boston. I heard
I don't get
Boston. I heard Boston's about to do some 20v1s.
Really?
Would you
oh,
film
Lord.
those?
Of course. I filmed one before. I think not a 20v1, but like a Find My Match or something like that. Yeah.
We should do a CWTFB version.
Yeah.
Get a casting call.
yo,
Nicole, put it together.
put it.
Grease, do it. The grease finds the grease. That's what we're gonna call it.
The grease finds the grease is crazy. Yeah.
Mercy. Oh my gosh, off the wall. This is another thing. I've been wanting to ask this for a minute, right? Would you eat at someone's house who uses bleach to wash their dishes?
Nigga, what?
What?
What are
Okay.
we talking about?
No.
So
Where the fuck did you
Yeah.
get this question
no,
from?
but
First
I've
of
been
all-
wanting to know. I've been wanting to know because people were in shambles in the comments talking about like, oh, if you don't put bleach in your dishwater, then I'm looking at you sideways.
Bleach
and I'm
is
like,
crazy.
bleach is crazy.
What do these people?
How dirty are your dishes that you need to use bleach
Yeah, it's kind
in
of
the
crazy.
dishwater?
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a big problem.
And some people were saying like, who doesn't put bleach in their dish soap? This is a concept I've never heard of.
I have never.
Yes.
So
and
I'm
we're our parents are from third world countries. So, believe it or not, third world countries be the cleanliest motherfuckers, yo.
they really do.
100%.
Right? Because we live in shit, right?
Yeah.
So they gotta
Okay,
be
come
clean.
on, don't do that.
No, I'm dead ass because
for sure.
because of the resources that was given to them.
Yeah.
They have to clean this shit out of their shit, right?
Yeah.
So if they not using bleach,
Yeah, that's what
why,
I'm saying.
why the fuck are y'all?
And
nigga?
bleach leaves residuals. Like,
Like,
what?
what? Nah.
Who was eating at your house off the
Yeah,
plates that
that's
got the
wild.
bleach on
Speaking of
it?
residuals, you just said that. Yo, did you see the R. Kelly verse?
Nah.
R. Kelly dropped the verse to residuals
Yeah.
from the jails.
Oh, yep. I did see that.
I don't know. It sounds real.
It was real. All the media platforms is talking about it.
Wow.
Breakfast Club, Shade Room, all this shit. Everybody talking about it.
Yeah.
So it has to be real.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about it? Like you said, you heard it, right?
Nah, I didn't hear it. I just seen it on IG. He had
Yeah.
posted.
Oh, you didn't
like,
hear
I
it?
heard it.
Nah, I didn't listen to it.
I thought it sounded great.
It sounded good.
It's fucking R. Kelly, bro.
Now listen, my question is who was doing the layering?
He
Like,
was like
Who was
whoever
the
was on
engineer?
I
How
love-
long did y'all have on the call?
You know the funny
I
thing
never
about it.
understood the jail calls where like the engineering sounds like super clear or
It
like,
wasn't super clear.
Okay.
no,
sounded-
yeah,
what-
no. It
okay,
sounded
okay.
like he
Jail
was
call.
on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounded like a jail call, but it was multi-layered.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was in and outs.
really
There was-
ad libs.
there was
Yeah,
ad-libs.
there was ad libs.
Like,
there
so
were
that's
layers.
That's kind of fire.
But you know the funny thing about it is that there was an ad lib at the beginning that said I only got 2 minutes.
Yep.
So
But they
that's-
call it
that's-
wreck.
That's why it was funny because he's like, and at the end he's like, yo, they calling wreck. I gotta go, right? So it was methodically thought out, like
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean, and like really well executed. But it made me think, where are his residuals?
Right.
Where's his money going? I didn't stop listening to R. Kelly, for the record.
To the label.
Yeah.
I have not stopped listening to R. Kelly. Robert Kelly makes great music.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit.
Sorry.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
The question was never about whether or not he made good music.
Yeah.
That was never the question. It was, he's a widow.
Yeah. It's
Right.
a little strange.
He's doing some, not a little strange. He's a lot of strange.
A lot of strange.
He's fucked up. But goddamn,
Not
does the
funny,
nigga make
by
some
the
good
way.
music?
Yeah.
We never negated that. Where's his money going? To the labels?
Label. That's what I think.
Is that legal? Can they do that?
Yes. It's a label.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
You know what?
Labels do what they want when they want.
Yeah. That's
So,
true.
Okay, so with that being said, because I want to bring this in for later, right?
Yeah.
So we just said labels do what they want. Like, you just said that. Santos Vision.
Right.
What's next for you? Because like, would you partner up with a big brand that would have control over your work, or are you looking to do this independent role where you can kind of
Have creative control
and dictate how big you get or how big you want to get, or you know what I mean, like things of that nature?
I think my goals and I wouldn't partner up with no big company or nothing like that, but definitely I want to have a team and have like a whole production company under me. Like if someone comes to me, like, you know, like let's just say like I don't know, some random company, like I don't know, some like let's just I don't know, I can't think of a company, but something, you know, like, yo, we want a commercial or we want this type of video, and I'd be like, all right, I already got the team of XYZ, I got the director of photography, I got this camera, that camera, I got the team for lighting, I got this and that, the person that writes the scripts, like we can handle it for you. So I want to create a team and like a production company where I could just handle bigger budgets, bigger companies, you know, just do bigger brand things. But I would never like not sell myself out, but like just have someone tell me what I can do and when I can do it.
Yeah.
But definitely like collab with labels and stuff like that, because when you work with the label, it's different. It's like, you know, they'll come to you with this is our budget, you know, we got a $15K budget, this is the song, send us the treatment of what you want to do for it, or this is what we want to do for it, can you complete it? Like it's pretty like open like territory. You kind of, you know what I'm saying, like you have free reign and they come with the money. So that's definitely like my goal, just to start doing like bigger things and just kind of be on a bigger scale. And I want to start shooting like short films.
I was gonna
TV.
ask that.
I want to create a TV series. I don't know if you ever seen Beauty and Black, the new Tyler Perry show.
That is the worst and best TV show on TV.
I love it.
It sucks, but it's great.
Bro, I really love it. I'm not gonna lie, and I just want to do something like a TV show like that, and definitely
it's the acting pisses me off, but the storyline keeps me engaged.
Yeah,
I like.
And I feel like as a videographer, you watch for different things.
Yes,
right?
Watching movies and TV shows with me is annoying. My girl gets annoying me. I pause it, I'll rewind it, I'll be like, wait, how'd they shoot this? Or I'll probably like, yo, like you can see, like, yo, niggas changed up some shit. This is a 2-take because they got the cup in the car in the scene. The cup's not there in the next scene, like like that.
I feel like people who are like actors and videographers and, you know, cinematographers and things like that, you look for different things.
100%.
You're watching from a completely different lens, you know. Continuity is a thing.
Definitely.
The cup ain't where it was at 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, when you get into spaces like when you're shooting TV shows and movies and big budget shit, like every single little thing counts, and you don't understand like you know, when you're on set for fucking 12 hours, like there's just, I don't know, this is like every single little thing counts. There's a job for everyone. Like lighting matters, this and that matters. Like everything is accounted for and keeping track of, and it's just like, I don't know, that's this like the stuff I'm into at this point in my career.
So you want to migrate from just music videos to film?
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty much. Like, and not ever. Do you ever think that you would like just leave music videos altogether, or is it just like you want to?
It's a possibility. I love music videos. I love music. I love like the culture. I fuck with Boston. Like this is where I started. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I ever would, but I'm definitely right now in a space where like I'm open to and interested in other things. Like I was in LA and I helped film a short film for like a scary short film in the summertime, and like it was just cool to see like they had like a stunt coordinator on set and like people doing like fake stunts and teaching how you film like a fight scene without actually hitting the person. Like stuff like that's just interesting to me, you know, because I was never exposed to stuff like that. Like
some Hype Williams type shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Going from making music videos to long form music.
This shit's crazy because I never thought this was gonna be my job.
Yeah, that's dope, man. And you do this full time.
This is full time.
Full time,
like,
bro.
I wake up, eat, breathe, sleep videos. I don't have another job. I mean, I have other ventures and businesses now that I got some type of bread, but like this is like my full time thing.
Bread and butter.
Yeah.
And what did you major in college?
I majored in business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Nothing to do with videos though.
Yeah. But that makes sense because there's a business side to everything.
Right.
when you're an artist or a
Yeah.
creator.
A lot of people I feel like don't know I went to college, and when I tell certain niggas I went to college, they're like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I went to fucking like a big school. I went to university
Tampa.
in Tampa.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow. Well,
Yeah, he almost dropped out. His mama wouldn't let him.
yeah. I mean, you Cape Verdean.
And speaking
It's
of
not an
that,
option.
how does your mother feel about what you're doing now? Like, does she see the vision?
Yeah,
Does she see the like?
supports it
Yeah.
110%. I mean, she always supported me, but
Yeah.
you know, when you tell your parents you don't want to be in school, they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right.
Especially, you know, are your parents immigrants?
Nah, my mom was born
Born
here. She's
here?
Cape Verdean, but
Yeah.
my mom was born here. My dad's an immigrant. He was
Okay.
born in Cape Verde, but
I feel like Caribbean people, even when you're born here, it's like they have this like
school.
expectation of like, you know,
Mhm.
you're not, you
You're
might
going
not.
to be a lawyer.
Yeah,
a
you gotta
doctor,
do
or
something
an
to.
engineer.
Facts. A lot of my family, like the older folks, don't be understanding what I do. Like,
Yeah.
like when I leave my house, like my grandma's sisters or like cousins, they'll be seeing me like, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
Yeah.
Like at 11 a.m. just walking, like she be like, "Buka ten trabalho," like you don't got work. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go to work later, and they're like,
Yeah.
like they be like, oh, like what do you do? I'm like, film videos, but like they be like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
what do you mean by that?
I would have just told them I shot porn
Yo,
and see what they say.
yeah, they might kick me out the family.
I'd be like, nah, I make porn.
The
Out
old
the
Cape, the
family
old
as
Cape
well.
Verdean heads.
You'd be like, yeah,
Not-
krika. You know what krika?
I'm not saying that to them.
Krika on camera. Krika on camera.
Dog,
Yo.
please leave me alone.
Who taught you that word?
I don't even know what it
I'm
means.
from
I don't want to
Boston,
know. I don't
nigga.
think I want to know.
I
I'm
can't
from
even.
Boston, nigga.
Boston. Facts.
Nigga, the Cape
Now-
Verdeans, you know what I mean?
What I will say is on a previous interview, you talked about having or wanting, maybe in the future sometime, kind of like a warehouse setup where it's like you have different sets and different sections.
It's in motion. That's all I can
Love
say.
that.
I just recently toured a warehouse like 3-4 months ago.
That's gonna be like, I'm telling you,
Looking forward to it.
because they have.
If you ever
those-
need some
those
voiceover
things.
work, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, this is the guy.
Holla at your boy.
Say
You
no
This is
more.
the guy for that.
know what I mean?
But opening a warehouse
Previously
where
on
you
Santos
have
Visions.
Santos, bitches. Whatever you were saying earlier, that's gonna be your tagline. But like when you have a space like that, it opens the door for so much more, like
Right.
just creative wise.
Yeah. I always wanted to do like have a space of my own like that.
Yeah.
Just it wasn't the right time back then, but now
Yeah.
it's like it's definitely a plan in motion.
Yeah. That's dope.
What do
That's
you
really
feel
dope.
like is the biggest mistake you've made thus far?
The biggest mistake, I don't regret nothing I do, but I'd say just like starting off my career, I was very, I think like I could definitely work on my communication. I don't think I'm perfect in no way. Like I make mistakes,
We all do.
probably
Yeah.
fucked over a couple people. They don't like the way maybe I did business or how I did something or whatever it may be. You know, I don't think I did every single situation perfectly or treated every single person the right way or perfect in some sense or whatever. But I think maybe just in the past, like just communicating with people. But I don't think I don't have no mistakes or like nothing I regret,
Yeah.
nothing like that. You know.
Well, the grand scheme of the vision, man, hindsight's 2020,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can only move forward.
Yeah.
Fuck
True. Speaking of moving forward, what do you have moving forward? Like, what are your, what are you expecting to do?
I don't know.
Anything you want to announce?
And that's cool. It's cool.
Nah,
it's
he
okay
knows.
not to know.
He just don't want to talk about it. yet.
yeah.
And
And that's cool too.
I don't know. I honestly, like, I literally live my life day by day. Like, I wake up and just
Yeah.
figure out, like, all right, what the fuck am I gonna do today? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like, sometimes, like, I have nothing going on, and I'll get a call like, "Yo, we need you in fucking DR for this." I'm like, all right. But I don't know. I might, hopefully, maybe have another video shoot with Ruby Rose. There's like talks to that.
They call me.
Got you.
Yeah. Call me.
Maybe another tour. I definitely want to
Yeah.
go on tour again. That was like a life-changing experience. Like if I could go on tour again, that would be something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
I had gotten invited to a tour for I forget the artist's name. It was like and it was a different genre. It was like country. It was like a big country artist.
Mm.
But it
Shabuzi?
didn't. I don't even know who it was. I forget, but it didn't fall through. But definitely towards something like I'm looking forward to, like if I could ever go on that again. But just honestly, just building my brand. I'm starting to do like more content around myself, like more behind the scenes, like what a day in the life of like a director is with me. Like how I don't know, go about my day.
Yeah.
What I deal with, who I talk to, like how I organize my life. I don't know. That's pretty much it. But nothing like specific. Like I got this video. Hopefully when FREDO comes home, I do a lot of more videos with him. But yeah.
Just continue to move forward.
Just continue to move forward.
Yeah.
Consistency is key.
Yep.
Free FREDO, free Cal, whole
Facts.
HSM, man.
Yeah.
Santos, this was great.
Thank you for having me.
This was excellent, man. I had fun.
Yeah.
Bells came through with this crazy journalistic approach today, man. So
Facts.
shout out to Bells. But nah, man, this was great. Anything you need from us, man, you let us know, bro.
Yeah.
I
We're in your
appreciate it.
corner. Just want to let you know that we see what you're doing, man, and we appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, man. But this was episode 259.
Yes.
We got the big grease in the building. Our fearless leader, Nicole Da Silva.
Wow.
Boogie was in here. Boogie played many roles tonight.
Yeah, he did.
Boogie was the alpha and the omega.
Oh wait,
tonight,
whoa,
right?
whoa,
You relax with your
Whoa.
religious shit.
nah.
I'm
It's
Charlie
only one of
Machine.
those.
I'm Charlie Machine. This is Big Bells.
Jesus is the way and the life.
All right, from a big block.
Twin block. Jesus said, "Keep the peace still." Well, he said, "Peace be still."
If
But I
Jesus
keep
didn't
peace
like
still.
violence, he would have never let us make guns. All right.
I give me a piece of
We love y'all. We in the media lab at the Sound Lab. Till next time, we out of here, baby.
Wow. Yes. Talking in front of the camera is not my specialty.
Yeah. Behind